What's up? I'm Josh. Welcome to today's mindfulness meditation exercise. If you have stumbled upon this video from watching my vlogs, then let me tell you right now, this video is going to be very different than many of my vlogs because I'm going to talk slower, there's going to be less jokes, and basically the video, rather than being stories about my life, are stories about our common experience. In fact, you might even say they are about your life. So what I'm hoping is that we can, in the next few minutes, talk a little bit about mindfulness. We will do some breathing exercises before that to try and relax. Yeah, that's the word I was searching for, relax. So if you have found this video because you are feeling stressed out for whatever reason, then hopefully this can be a good exercise for you to let go of some of the things that you're worrying about. So what I want to do today is, this might sound weird if you've never tried it before, but I think it's pretty cool and actually not as difficult as you would think. We're going to practice feeling our heartbeat. And I don't mean that in like a symbolic way, like listen to your heart, or no, like literally we're going to practice feeling our heart actually beating. And it's pretty cool because it's, well, you probably knew this, but your heart is always beating. Like no matter what you're thinking about, no matter what you're doing, your heart's just sitting there beating all the time. And so focusing instead of on what your mind is worrying about in the future, or in the past, or worrying about whatever's happening right now, focusing instead on your heart beating is a way of calming your mind and steadying your emotions. So this exercise involves some breathing, and so I should give you like the caveat, hopefully this is obvious, but like if you feel dizzy, or if you have any health problems that would prevent you from breathing deeply, etc., please consult a doctor, etc. I'm not a doctor. Don't hold your breath too long. Okay, but all right, you get it, right? Okay. So now the easiest way to, I think, feel your heartbeat is in your chest, because that's where your heart is. Shocking, I know. But a way to sort of make your heart beat in a stronger way is through taking deep breaths. So what we're going to do is start out by taking a few deep breaths. All right, so instead of just your normal breathing, right, where it's kind of like in, out, right, we're going to be very conscious and deliberate about our breathing. You're going to breathe in really deeply, hold it for a few seconds, and breathe out very, very slowly. And see, as you do that for a few breaths, if you start to feel the heart beating in your chest. Your heart is located on the left side of your chest, about halfway up your rib cage. So just feel, in your, well, of course, your nervous system is in your mind, so you're feeling in your brain, but you'll have the sensory perception from your heart, right? So just feel what's going on in your chest. If you start to feel the rhythm of your heart rate more strongly as you begin to breathe deeply. Okay? So I think I've said enough about this. We can now begin. All right, so start by taking a really deep breath in. Hold it for a few seconds. Now let that breath out very slowly. Deep breath in. Hold it for a few seconds. That was good articulation there. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Hold it. Breathe out. You might have heard my phone buzzing. Breathe in. Hold it. breathe out. Your phone might buzz too while we're doing this breathing exercise. But instead of being distracted, instead of worrying about who's texting you, who's texting Josh right now, maybe it's Ashley. Instead, just focus on your breathing right now. Text will always be there later. But for now, stay in this moment. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to make these breaths a little bit longer. Again, if it's too hard, don't force yourself. You don't need to be getting dizzy or anything like that. But if you can, breathe in a little longer, hold it a little longer, exhale a little bit longer. See what that does to your heart rate. See if you can start to feel your heart beating in your chest. I should say also, you don't have to do deep breaths to feel your heart beating. If you just sit very, very still and focus very, very carefully on your chest, with ordinary breathing, you should be able to feel your heart rate. It's really just a matter of sitting very, very still. But breathing helps, and breathing always helps us to become more relaxed. So we'll keep doing this breathing for a few more breaths. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. In. Hold. Breathe out. In. Hold. Breathe out. In. Hold. Breathe out. Push all the air out of your lungs. Really get all of it out. In. Hold. Breathe out. So the times when you're most likely to notice your heart beating is towards the end of when you're holding your breath and towards the end of when you're exhaling. Now, this is due to various physical things like oxygen, and your heart's beating faster to get you oxygen or whatever. But what I'm hoping you can do is start to notice what it feels like to sense your heart beating and to be able to locate that in your chest so that you can find it more quickly whenever you want to notice your heart, and whenever you want to come into the present moment through that heartbeat. So we'll do a couple more breaths and see if you sense that heartbeat. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. can start to transition to letting your breath just happen naturally. Let's see if you can maintain an awareness of the rhythm of your heart. See if you can focus in and sense that pulse. We'll start with just feeling, actually where your heart is in your chest. So just sit very still and notice if you can get a sense of that rhythm. I'm going to close my eyes because I think that helps me to be able to focus in on that. You can keep your eyes open, you can try it with your eyes closed, whatever works for you. It takes a great deal of concentration to be able to sense your heart rate, because you'll kind of feel one beat, you feel a couple maybe, and you start to get in the rhythm and you sense, okay, there's a beat, or whatever. But then like a thought comes into your mind, your mind's like, oh, you should text this person about something or whatever, and then you lost it, right? And then you have to like be calm again and concentrate and find the heartbeat. And that's why it's, I think, such a powerful exercise, is because it not only forces you to mentally come into your body in the present moment, but it also requires a great deal of concentration, which is a powerful mental tool to develop. As you get better at sensing your heart rate, you'll be able to notice it in different parts of your body, which is a pretty cool exercise. We won't do it in this video, maybe in a future video, but this is something you can practice on your own after the video. If you want to pause it now, you can explore it. But you'll be able to sense your heart rate if you sit very still and focus. You can probably feel it in your head, like in your temples, perhaps across your scalp. And also you can often feel it in your hands. You sit very, very still and you'll get the rhythm. Now here's what's interesting is there's a slight time difference between when your heart beats in your chest and when you feel that pulse in your head. That slight time difference, of course, is the blood rushing from your heart into your head. So if you get the rhythm of your heart, it won't quite match the rhythm of your heart rate in your head. So that's something kind of fun to explore and see if you can sense in your body. To do so, of course, requires a great deal, not only of concentration, but of relaxation. So the other cool thing about this exercise is that if you reach a point where you can sense your heart in your chest, in your hands, in your head, then you have, by definition, reached a state of relaxation. And hopefully you, through doing these breathing exercises here in the past 15 minutes, have already noticed a change. I know for me, I feel now, for example, my hands are much warmer than when I started talking to you. And that's a sign of relaxation. Because as you relax the blood vessels in your body, loosen their sort of constrictions, and more blood gets to your hands and feet. So that's a good thing in terms of relaxation. So let's sit for a moment here and just feel our heart rate wherever you can feel it in your body. If you can't feel it, a great exercise of mindfulness is to be okay with that. Because that's what mindfulness is. It's being accepting of whatever is happening to you right now. Well, thanks for sharing this time with me. If you want to do the breathing exercise again, you can rewind back to about the 4-minute mark. That's when we started with that exercise. And of course, this is something that you can practice anytime, anywhere. Breathing deeply, sensing your heart rate in your body, and allowing your body through those exercises to enter a state of relaxation.